Cardi B's guardian angel must be either off-duty or long gone, because nothing in her world seems to be going right lately. First, she's dealing with a chaotic and very public split from Offset. Then her rebound, Stefan Diggs, turns out to be for everybody. And now she's being hit with the possibility that her treasured, soul-soothing Hermès bags might, brace yourselves, actually be made in China. Shocking, right? Say it ain't so. But let's be real. If there's one thing that's consistently brought Cardi some happiness, it's her Birkin bags. Those are her emotional support accessories. And now, just like the chatter around her BBL, people are claiming even those might be fake. This, folks, is what we call an emotional recession. But don't get it twisted. This isn't just a story about Cardi B throwing fits over handbags. There's a bigger picture here. Ever since the trade tensions between China and the US started heating up hotter than one of Cardi's early mixtapes, the luxury goods world has found itself in the middle of a full-blown scandal. And now, celebrities are starting to unravel. Let's start with none other than the queen of contour herself, Kim Kardashian, who jumped into the fray and boldly declared, "I know everyone would love it to be true, but it's not." All right, Kimberly, very official, very press release vibes. But then there's Kylie Jenner, the queen of subtle reveals, who chimed in with the oh-so-profound, "This is so crazy." Wow, thanks for the insight, Kylie. Truly groundbreaking. Even Zendaya, who typically minds her business like it pays her bills, couldn't resist dropping a casual comment. That laid-back response? Definitely her black side talking, because if Zendaya's saying anything at all, you know it's real. But of course, Bella Hadid wasn't about to miss out on a trending controversy. She said something along the lines of, "Anyone can say this online." Like, okay, Bella, but are you confirming it's fake or what? And finally, Naomi I Walk in Storms Campbell was not here for the nonsense. She shut it down quick with, "This is so disrespectful to the craftsmanship behind these brands." Period. Naomi came in hot, defending high fashion like it was a runway walk-off. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more dramatic, along comes the unofficial king of luxury takedowns, Tanner Leatherstein. If you don't know Tanner, he's that viral guy on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram who literally slices into designer bags like he's cutting into a sirloin at Texas Roadhouse. He's become known for gutting $5,000 handbags and telling us whether they scream luxury or feel more like a soggy wet wipe. Naturally, people started blaming him for the whole made in China rumor, but Tanner quickly shut that down, saying, "Y'all need to chill. I never said Hermès or LVMH bags are made in China. I just cut them up and let you know if they're giving high-end or handbag helper."
Clear. I never said any of those things.
And this is where things really started to heat up. Now people are asking, if these Chinese manufacturers are telling the truth, then where's the hard evidence? Like, where are the emails, the invoices, the shipping records? Where are the receipts? Fair questions, honestly, because let's be real. If these factories really are behind the production of luxury bags, going public about it would basically be professional suicide. That's biting the very well-manicured hand that feeds you. These bags were meant to be kept under wraps. No brand wants their $25,000 handbag traced back to the same assembly line as a bulk hoodie order from Shein. It kills the vibe. Still, I have to give credit where it's due. These luxury-loving fashionistas are pushing back hard, like Ivy League students in a debate final. One of them even said, "People really think some 85-year-old 7th-generation artisan named Geppetto is handcrafting these bags." Not Geppetto, y'all. Pinocchio's pops. I mean, who knew fashion stains had this kind of comedic range?
China, I can get that for $12.
Go outside and touch grass. Some of you guys feel like this is your moment to shine and you can finally stick it to people that buy luxury goods without like even fact checking anything about any of this information that you're being fed from these factories or people with these TikTok videos, which seemingly have false information, everything from pricing to the bags. Like, I just don't understand. A lot of these luxury brands own their own manufacturing and source products from farms that they own. Hermès owns its own tanneries and crocodile and alligator farms, has workshops in France, and most bags are made by a single artisan.
But here's the real million-dollar question. Why are people riding so hard for these brands like it's a matter of life and death? It's definitely giving my entire sense of self is tied to what's hanging in my designer closet energy.
You believe that this man is making your Birkins in China? If he's a Birkin artisan, then I'm an astronaut.
Let's break that down. To really understand why this situation is hitting so hard, take a moment and look at what's actually going on here. Just peep this. Y'all, that right there is exactly how some of you treat these Hermès bags, like they're not just accessories, but actual lifelines, pure oxygen. That woman was one joyful sigh away from collapsing right there on the spot. Now imagine breaking the news to her that all that Cloud9 energy she was riding high on, yeah, it might have been over a bag made for $400 in some random factory in Shenzhen. Whew, girl. That's how you end up getting a luxury-grade slap designer monogram and all. Hello, 55 print right across the cheek. And that's precisely why so many luxury lovers are spiraling right now. Like their Dior stilettos just gave out mid-strut. And honestly, who can blame them? TikTok is in full meltdown mode after Chinese factory workers started posting videos claiming they're the ones actually producing all these made in France and crafted in Italy bags.
Zip full of this that I paid thousands for. And you're telling me it's all been made in China and I could have just gone straight to China and gotten this. It just can't be the same. It cannot be the same. Please don't tell me I got played. I refuse to believe that
And no, we're not talking about your average everyday tote bag. These are the $7,000 and up bags, the kind you need to schedule an appointment just to possibly be deemed worthy enough to buy. Suddenly, people who thought they were flexing pure Parisian luxury are now questioning if their prized bag actually came from a fluorescent-lit factory in Guangzhou, with a production cost that's giving major budget vibes. Allegedly, some of these bags only cost around $400 to make. Yet they're being sold for $7,000, and that's before the gold-plated hardware or the limited edition color drop that sold out in 12 seconds. Y'all, the math is not matching. These TikTokers are posting like they just found out their bags have been cheating on them. One minute they're head over heels, and the next they're sobbing into their Fendi scarves. Like you're telling me my Chanel isn't sipping espresso with French artisans? It's giving betrayal, heartbreak, full-on denial, like catching your man in 4K and he hits you with the shaggy defense. It wasn't me.
Our artisans, they need to do 4 years of training to be able to manufacture a Kelly bag. This that you've just seen, the perlage, you need to be very skilled and very...
But let's be real for a second. Just for a millisecond, put yourself in their designer shoes. You finally did it. You budgeted, maybe saved for months, maybe even swiped that credit card or leased that CLA, fully knowing you'd be living on instant noodles and emotional damage for the next 3 paychecks. You stepped into that boutique, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy. Not M&M, but the pressure was real. You came ready to risk it all. And then you walked out with that bag. A Birkin, a Chanel, a Gucci. The bag that turns heads and makes strangers double take. The one that makes your mama lean in and ask, wait, how much was that again? You dropped thousands, maybe tens of thousands, and convinced yourself it was worth every cent. Because it's luxury, right? It's artisanal, handcrafted, stitched by French grandmas under a full moon while sipping espresso, blessed by a Milanese priest, or so you thought. Now, these Chinese manufacturers are coming out swinging, posting factory footage, price breakdowns, receipts, and even step-by-step tutorials on how these bags are allegedly made. The internet is not okay. People are spiraling like their entire identity just got yanked right along with their overpriced purse. But let's be fair, these claims haven't been fully verified yet. Some could just be replicas. Others might be disgruntled ex-employees doing the most for clout. But regardless of who's telling the truth, one thing's crystal clear. The luxury community is in chaos. We're talking Oscar-worthy meltdowns here, y'all. Cue the Viola Davis snot because this is a full-blown soap opera. People are defending their bags like they're defending their own bloodline. Y'all better stay strapped in. We're talking House of Dragons level loyalty, or maybe more like House of Burdens. And guess what? This is just the beginning. This rabbit hole goes deep.
Owns its own tanneries and crocodile and alligator farms, has workshops in France, and most bags are made by a single artisan. So go ahead and buy your DH-Gate bag, whatever bag, and see how it holds up over the years. Trust me, Hermès is...
Now, some of were shook like full-on canceling vacations and eating noodles for months levels of regret. And they put in 2 years of saving, budgeting, side hustling, and saying no to everything, just to get their hands on a piece of that so-called luxury life, only to find out it was made for less than a pair of Jordans. It's giving full-blown identity crisis. So while some are spiraling, others are straight-up delusional, still stuck in denial mode. They're out here yelling, "It's fake! That's not my dad!" Like they're defending a cheating ex in public. I don't care. I don't care. It's still iconic. It's still iconic. Girl, be for real.
Doesn't care if you think they're made in China. They don't care if you're going to buy fake Birkins from China because it means that you still want Birkins. The only reason you're buying a fake Birkin is because